You are now listening to the Pit Chasers podcast.
Broken, stupid, will never be the same again.
And what's really, really bad is being broken stupid.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of the Pit Chasers podcast. That's right, we are here. So, I'm going to be waiting for my mic to come. There's more pieces coming for the setup, but in the meantime, we're going to be using this setup right here. And I believe the last piece is coming today, but I just couldn't wait. I do like to make content and get this out here. The next episode, I'm going to try to invite people from the podcast so it could be more lively. This is just going to be a pilot just to see if people even care, because I'm out here killing the market, trading for real. You already know who I am. I'm going to do my quick intro, and then I hopefully won't have to do this again. So I'm Jimmy. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm a trader who's been trading for 3 years. I also know how to code and make software, so pretty much when I learn a strategy, I like to take my strategies and automate them so that I could turn them into AI. I even make my robots talk so they have personalities. And what I do is I make strategies. Once those strategies have a good win rate, I turn them into robots, and then I let those trade for me. So I sell software that helps other people who want to learn how to trade my strategies make money in the meantime, and it also teaches them how to trade like me. So it's not a simple thing where you buy a robot and you get rich quick. That is not the case. That is not what I do. I am very transparent about it. Sometimes I even turn people down because some people come to me with money and they just want to take money and turn it into more money, which we all want to do, but that's just not realistically how it works. You do need to learn how to trade. You do need to understand that the market is going to trade against you and that there's going to be manipulation. So at that point, you're going to lose money. So I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit here and just keep taking people's money. That is very disingenuous, and I'm here for the long term. I want this company, this is a fintech software company, by the way. I want it to be something that I could leave to my kids and my children's children. So I want this to be a reputable business, and of course I'm going to try and make sure that stays that way as long as I can. You know, you're going to have people who are haters and things like that, and you're going to always have like something at some point if you're doing anything. There's going to be people who are going to hate. But at the most part, results speak for themselves. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord and you're hearing this, and understand that there's results there daily. People are trading. Most of those people do have the systems, not everybody, but the people who are killing it have some system that they got from me, and they learn some kind of strategy. Now, with the strategies that I teach, of course, you could get the course and learn how to trade without them, but here's the thing. You're supposed to take a strategy and learn from it and apply it to what you do. You shouldn't just try and copy and paste other traders, because that's just not going to work, because you're not me. Just like when I had a mentor, I wasn't him. So I had to take what I learned from him and apply it to me. Now the way that I trade is completely different from him. But hey, it's all good. I wouldn't have been where I'm at had it not been for me meeting him and learning from him. Learned a lot of great things from him, by the way. So let's get into the podcast. That was a long intro, but that's what it is. It's the pilot, so let's get all of that out, what you need to know about me if you're new to who Jimmy FX is in Trade Game Official. Okay, so that's the company and that's my name that I'm going by as a trader. So let's get into the topic. Today's topic is you can't save everybody, and we already know what does that mean. Well, it means exactly what I just said it means. You cannot save everyone, okay? So, yeah, so what I'm noticing in trading is that trading is designed to get people to do certain things at certain times. And I noticed that when I was starting out trading, I was a 9-to-5 worker. And the biggest problem I was having was that I kept trying to take trades while I was at work. And I had the type of job where it was a physical labor job. So I was not allowed to actually be on my phone unless it was like an emergency. I would have to stop operating machinery and pull over to the side and actually, you know, like pull to the side, go somewhere safe. They had designated spaces. And I would be able to check my phone. It got so bad at my job, it got to a point where they didn't even want you checking your phone, period. It got to the point where they're actually saying they might want you to not have a phone. I remember being a kid at UPS, and UPS was like that when I was a kid. You had to check your phone in at a booth and then go inside of the warehouse. So it was actually getting to that point at my old job. And I would go in the bathroom to trade, and I would take my trades every time I thought something was going on. I would go in the bathroom. I would be in the store checking trades, taking trades. People were complaining and saying, yo, he's in the bathroom too much. My coworkers were some B-ass ninjas. You hear me? B-ass ninjas. They was, some of them, most of them. Man, listen, I work with some square-headed ass people, man. Let me tell you. So anyway, yeah, so they would get mad. They didn't understand. They just thought I was a kid on my phone, even though I'm in my 40s. You know what I'm saying? They thought I was just some kid on his phone. And the majority of people there didn't really want me there because of, they felt like we were making a lot of money. And I just despised his job. They were like, well, he's a cunt for that. He doesn't want to work for the man. And people didn't really like my sentiment to the fact that I just hated the 9 to 5 at this point. And I had got like that many years ago, and I was one of those people that felt like it was like, I'm just hating my job and staying. What am I doing? So I started making strategies and exit plans. But when I ran into this trading, that was it for me. I knew this was what I wanted. I just saw too many outlets. And this is before I even thought I was going to become a coder. I did not know that when I got into trading, my coding skills would apply to this. So it was just the cherry on the cake once I started seeing I could actually code software. Because I've been coding all my life. It's just crazy how everything I did, learning how to edit and shoot video and do graphic design and coding and all of that put me here. So now I make content, I do graphics, and I edit and I code. So it's just crazy how I ended up here. So now we're here and I'm seeing the journey, and I'm running into people who've been trading the same amount of time as me. And I have these conversations with some of them, or some of them I just listen to what they're saying. And when I hear that these people, they've been trading for the same amount of time as me and their results are just so different. They're blowing their accounts. They're losing their prop firm challenges. I never blew an account, one, knock on wood. And I do lose prop firm challenges. I think that's just part of the process. I was designed. You're going to lose it. But the good thing about prop firms is they teach you risk to reward, because if your risk to reward is off, you're just going to get destroyed in prop firm challenges. Most people come there because you learned on an offshore broker, right? And offshore brokers teaches you how to over leverage. Automatically, if you're taking a prop firm challenge and you over leverage, you're going to lose. So it's like the perfect yin and yang. If you're an offshore broker trader with no regulations, high margins, high leverage, you go into trading prop firms, you're going to get smoked, right? And they know that. So good thing for me when I started out on Ananda, which was super strict. And I started out on TradingView. My TradingView account was 1/50. I didn't even know that you could take the TradingView account and change it from, and hear this, guys. Listen to what I'm about to say. This is going to blow your mind. You can take your TradingView account and take the margin from 50, which is what regulated brokers use, to 1,000. Not 500 like these brokers now, 1,000. So I learned on a 50. So I learned regulated risk to reward trading. That helped me a lot. And that's why I think a lot of the traders who started out the same time as me are not as profitable and successful as me, is because they started out with these large margins. If you trade like that, when you go to a prop firm, you're going to get steamed immediately, because you're going to start opening too many trades. You're going to be able to stay in them longer. Nah, prop firms, you come with that attitude, you're going to get steamed, okay? So that was my main difference in what I saw was going on. Everybody was following this YouTube stuff, right? Now, time to talk about the YouTube thing and why it's all leading into why you can't save everybody. You come to the YouTube side and everybody's wild, wild west. Nobody's talking about regulated brokers. Everybody's trading a 1 to 500. And I'm like, yo, y'all crazy. Y'all just crazy for that. So people are doing that, right? And that's just what we got going on. Pardon the noise in the back. I'm moving it back. So pardon that. But yeah, people are just crazy. This is what they're trading. This is what they're doing. So I'm looking and I'm like, wow, y'all never even learned how to trade 0.50, a 50 leverage. That's as strict as it gets. You'll get margin called out of a trade using that. So it teaches you how to take 1 or 2 trades and be right. And if you're wrong, get out of the trade. The broker's going to just close your trade. You can't swing trade like crazy unless you got the right amount of capital. You can't hedge your trades, which means trade in 2 different directions. Real brokers ain't having none of that fugazi stuff you see on YouTube. So a lot of y'all came in from a YouTube FX guy, and y'all learned all of these little slick little things, and it sounds cool and everything, but what you learned was how to not trade and how to trade against yourself and how to just get rolled. So most of y'all are gonna get cooked by brokers, by prop firms and brokers, because the brokers already like teaching you how to not trade properly. So you risk to reward is the hardest thing you're going to have to learn. You got to unlearn most of that stuff to get your risk to reward down. That's why most of you guys are like, oh, I'm not here, I'm not there. And I'm like, damn, they traded the same time with me. Time as me, how come they're in this position? That's the main thing that I saw as the reason for why they're in that position. Okay, so that made complete sense to me when I saw that. Okay, so That's the first main difference I see. So now you get these traders and they're just cult like. They won't realize that, hey, look for the traders that's really making money from trading and see what the differences is. Most of them are not on social media like that. If they teach and they teach from like a real professional side where you can't just go on Instagram and see them in a Lambo talking about learn to trade, buy my course for $1,000. That's not, what they're really doing. So these people, most of them, the 90% of the people that I see doing this, it's no reason that there's no, like, it makes complete sense why 90% of people are failing as traders now. I just get it. I see it now. I'm like, oh man, this is a bad thing, but what do you do? This is what people have. So I came on the scene with this stuff, and I'm trying to show y'all the truth. And I was having a talk with the Discord people, and y'all were telling me that, yeah, it's lucky that I knew real traders in real life. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. But at the end of the day, people should be really honest with themselves. And I feel like if you're just not honest with yourself, this is the result you're going to end up with. It's not fair. It's not right. But it is what it is. If you're just going to sit up there and be delusional and your results are not good, and then you come across somebody like me, because I'm in groups with some of these people, they see how I'm trading. They see over the months how I progress, and they still want to follow so-and-so and just be like, yo, I just lost my account. Yeah, because you're still in that cult. You're still in that y'all hug each other and say it's going to be okay. Live to trade another day. Nah, it's trade or die, man. You got to get out there and get cooking, man. There's one guy, I seen him on a podcast, and, God bless him. He's a nice guy. I'm not talking about this guy to be bad or anything. It's just what I saw for myself. He was trading the same 3 years as me. And he said he only lost between prop firms and capital. He lost only $3,000, and I was blown away. I'm like, so you're averaging $1,000 a year in losses? You mean to tell me you think you're gonna be successful in this atmosphere by only risking $1,000? Do y'all understand that risk to reward is a real thing? The broker is risking more than that if it was legit to let you trade. That's how you know most of this stuff is not legit, right? Because a 1 to 5 means that for every dollar you have, they're giving you 500. Do y'all understand? Like, that's literally what that means. Now, mathematically, I'm not counting it percent, but I'm telling y'all what they're trying to say. Because before this happened with these offshore brokers, you had to actually have that money in your account to take that trade. You weren't able to have $10 in your account and be able to click a button through a legit broker and take a trade with $10 in your account. They weren't doing that. You had to have a certain amount of money and be risking a certain amount of money. It had to be where you came with like $10,000 in your account, not this whole $10 thing that you see with these offshore brokers. But anyway, cool. So he's telling me that, and I'm looking at the equivalent. I think I have trades that I could show y'all, of course, live, and I know demo trades where I lost more than $3,000 in one trade. Trading NAS and US30, I've lost 8,000, 18,000. I think the biggest trade I lost on US30 and NAS, no lie to y'all, would be $40-something thousand in one trade, guys. I remember one time I hit a button while my phone was in my pocket on Bitcoin, and it was during some kind of crash in the crypto market, and I lost 7,000 by accident. I was just getting out of my car and going in the house. By the time I saw, I heard that whoop sound. And when I looked at my phone, I was in a trade that was so negative on Bitcoin. No stop loss, no nothing. Because it was a button I hit on my phone. Being a big dude, my phone was in my pocket, hit the button. I lost 7 bands just by accident. So when I heard he lost only $3,000, I'm like, well, how you going to learn to trade if you're not risking it? And I'm going to repeat this to y'all. Risk it for the biscuit. Risk it for the biscuit, guys. And I just was blown away because I'm like, people are trying to trade safely, and you can't really trade that safe. You can have risk to reward. That's your safe haven right there. Live to trade another day if your stop loss get hit. But outside of that, y'all trying to trade demo all your life. Y'all trying to trade 0.01. And then you get me who come along, and then y'all want to ask me how am I profitable? It's really because I wasn't afraid to take the risk. So they literally say risk to reward ratio. Risk to reward ratio. You have to risk to get the reward. And you got to master that process. If you don't master that process, you cannot come. So this is what I'm getting at with you can't save everybody. A lot of us have this mindset that This trading thing is just something that we can learn and get paid. And you learn through agony. And if y'all not going through the agony of defeat, you're not going to learn how to be a victorious person in this market. You're going to go through that pain. Y'all be trying to be so safe. And I'll be like, okay, cool. I understand what your sentiment is. I understand where you coming from with that. But at the end of the day, what is it going to get you? You're going to just always be that guy that you take years to learn how to trade. Whereas I'm only going to take months because I'm not afraid to take these risks that you guys are afraid of. So I look at all of that and I say to myself, this is crazy. You guys just don't understand that. You gotta put in that grind, that pain, man. You gotta put that pain in, man. You gotta go out there and get your butt kicked. You gotta get your butt kicked over and over. You gotta have. For me, it was 2 summers straight in the house on the charts. I didn't go out. No one saw me. This summer, people were like, yo, Jimmy, where you been? I swear on my mom. Guess what somebody told me today? Someone I saw from my past today. This happened this morning when I went to go get coffee. She hugged me and she said, yo, they told me you died. I'm like, what are you talking about? She said, nobody saw you for so long. They said you died. I said, yo, that's crazy. And I couldn't tell her I'm a trader because she wouldn't even know what it is. Unfortunately, in our culture, people don't know what that is. So she said, yeah, this girl named Jennifer, who I barely knew the girl, but I know who she is. We spoke a couple times 2 summers ago. I actually spoke to her last summer. That's why I'm surprised they said that. But she said, yeah, she was crying. She said, hey, you know, the big dude who be in the truck, he passed away. That's how they described me. They don't know my name and all of that. But I died, supposedly. So it's funny because I was so on the low and so on my grind. These people thought I died. That's how much I was not on the set. I was not outside. Oh, I'm outside. Not me. I'm on these charts. I was on these charts for 2 years straight, trading every day, losing for my first year. And then I figured it out. Everything I learned on YouTube was wrong. Thanks to my mentor, he pointed out everything I was doing wrong. And everything I was doing, I could pinpoint to something on YouTube. And then I figured out that's what I'm doing wrong. They teach you how to lose. And I said, hey, that's when I went down this rabbit hole of trying to figure out what is the reason behind that. Why would you want to teach people how to lose? And that's when I started finding out, they teach you this because they're in with the program. They're in on it. And I'm going to sound a little bit like a conspiracy theorist when I say this to you guys. But some of these YouTubers are influencers who get paid for you losing trades. Literally, they get paid. I talked about this in my last YouTube video, by the way. I left that up there. I've been giving y'all so much content. I said, let me stop doing that because I guess when I give y'all the real content, it's getting lost in the sea of other content. So I'm going to just slow it down with how much content I put on YouTube. Because that stuff people need to hear. Y'all keep asking me these questions about how I got where I'm at trading-wise. And it's all right there. Just watch the videos. Just sit down and watch these videos. I'm telling y'all the truth about my journey. And why in these 3 years I'm able to post the results that I post. And it's crazy that I go live. I show live charts showing y'all these results. And y'all still kind of be like, oh, cool. But I'm going over there with the traders that are saying they're doing it. Not the ones that are. You're doing it for real? But nah, I want to go where they say they're doing it. All right, cool. You know, it's your choice. But it's sad because these people are having deals with these brokers. And it makes sense from a broker perspective to do that. Hey, let me go to him. He got 200,000 subscribers. And he don't know what the F he's talking about trading-wise. So let me tell him to tell his subscribers to get this new hot broker. And we're going to just trade against all the subs since they don't know what they're doing anyway. Because look what he's saying. And the YouTuber thinks, hey, I'm hot. I'm a hot fire trader. Now I'm making this money. And my people are making money too. And they're going over there getting traded against by the broker. The broker, any broker with a 500 leverage, let's just be honest. You should already know what's going on. But y'all don't want to admit the truth. Y'all are in denial. If you have a broker that's giving you 500 leverage, you should already know it's not real. Okay? If we're being completely honest about being traders right now. Do I use them? Of course. Are they trading against everybody? Yes and no. I mean, if you win, they got to pay you out. They have to be paying some people or the word gets out that they're a fake broker. But you hear these brokers all the time where there's people saying I didn't get paid. Why? Because too many people probably won that month and they don't have enough money to pay everybody. So they need enough people losing so they can afford to make money and pay everybody. That's exactly what's going on with these brokers. Okay? Let's take a commercial break because we at the 20-minute mark as far as recording goes. And I'm going to come right back.
Are you looking to make extra profit or getting ready to take a prop firm challenge? Then this trading system is just right for you. Welcome to our top-of-the-line elite trading system, the Pyrex Vision. This is our best work to date. Here we have 8 of my best moves locked into one trading system for anyone to use and start their journey to becoming a professional trader. Scalpers simply click Scalp Mode 1 or 2 for lower time frames and quick entries. Or, if you want to take long-term trades on higher time frames, click the Intraday or Swing Mode button. Sit back and let the robot do the rest. We focus on high probability, quality trades, and with our AI personality integrated, you will never miss a trade again. Turn on the EA and let it tell you everything the market is doing. And, with your permission, my Pyrex Visions will become your reality. Log on to TradeGameOfficial.com now and see what system you would like to add to your collection of elite trading tools today.
All right, and we're back from the commercial break. You know, got to take a little break to get the TGL sponsors out there. For now, of course, those sponsors will be Trade Game Official. This is the pilot episode. After all, I don't have no other sponsors, of course. So why not have the company be sponsored by another company, right? All right, cool. So anyway, back to what I was saying about the brokers. So yes, these brokers are trading against you. They're trading against me. You know, I keep showing y'all when we do the one-on-ones that when we go on the charts, our charts are different. On the same pair, same time frame. Sometimes my MT4 it'll disconnect because the broker is trying to stop me from, you know, getting into certain trades. When that happens, I believe they're adjusting the spread on me literally in real time because the spreads can adjust every minute. But sometimes I'll get disconnected from the broker, and when I come back, all kinds of nonsense is going on with my trades. I had one broker I couldn't trade on the broker for 3 days. They claimed it was because of a connection error with the server. And I was in some nice winning trades. When I got back, all of a sudden, some of my trades were just gone. Like, they weren't even, like, they never existed. I'm like, wow, broker. Wow, broker. Wow. So anyway, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. And for the last little bit of time, I've been going down this rabbit hole where I've been looking to see what exactly is occurring right there. Like, what is happening that this is happening to me? And I'm like realizing the difference is I have this software on my chart and it shows me like what's going on, the things that a typical trader would not look at, because what's the number one thing they tell y'all about indicators on YouTube? Real traders tell you yes, and they use indicators. I showed in the Discord a trader who had 30 years. His chart looked exactly like mine. 30 years trading and his chart looked exactly like mine did. But you'll learn on YouTube that don't work. Don't use them. They're lagging. And I'm like, yo, when I found out that the entire market is lagging, it blew my mind. That let me know that people just be saying things. They're regurgitating these things. And they don't realize they're passing down that losing trader rhetoric that 90% of traders follow. And that is why y'all can't be saved. You have to break that cycle. You have to wake up. You have to start questioning your own results. Forget where you learned it. Just question your result. Hey, is this really good? Is this really working? It's not good. It's not working. Hey, maybe I need to start really checking into this. Another thing too that I did as for beginning trader, y'all find mentors that are way too popping. Granted, okay, it sound good, he in the Lambo, but if he got 1,000 people trying to get in his class and his course, what kind of service are you going to get from that guy? You need to find the quiet mentors, the ones that's not lit, but they got the results you want. He'll have time or she'll have time to help you. Y'all wait till it's too late, the person's lit, now they done got the broker in on it. A broker come to me, hey, Jimmy, I got $1 million for you. I'm going to be like, oh, man, let me think about that. And next thing you know, I got 100,000 subs. The broker is giving me y'all lost trade money. And you think, now you want to come because it's lit? It's too late, bro. You in the dark side. It's to now you in the dark side. You should have got me before that happened. You see what I'm saying? So y'all just be kind of like, everyone's delusional, and it starts from the influences because they come with that Lambo. You know, God bless my sister. She says, "Hey, I'm thinking I might have 150,000. I want to get into this trading thing," and I'm like, "God bless your soul, sis, but nah, you know, I can't." Y'all think that when y'all get a chunk of money, y'all gonna just come to some person who's trading or get to trading, and y'all think y'all gonna flip y'all bread. And don't get me wrong, of course it could happen, and people can do it. But the results are usually not like that because look what you're trying to do. You're trying to get some quick, fast results. If that was the case, everyone would be doing it. Even me with robots. My robots win, but I still got to show you how. You could turn on my robot and blow your whole account. Why? Because you didn't know what you were doing and you just thought it was a get-rich-quick scheme and you clicked the button. Now Forex is a scam. Robots don't work. And now you're in that, so what they call, real traders call this, and I'm going to tell it to y'all. They call it the cycle of doom. Now you're in the cycle of doom because you thought this was a get-rich-quick scheme. You thought everyone who starts learning to trade automatically gets a Lambo. I've been trading for 3 years, 2 years profitable, and I still don't got no Lambo. That should tell you right there something's not adding up. But hey, you know, it is what it is with people, man. People do these weird things and they start thinking these results is just going to come that way, and that's cool or whatever, but it's just not the case. So everybody's not going to be saved. You know, you got the school system. It teaches you how to get up and go to school. Then it teaches you how to get good grades. And what does the good grades simplify? That you know how to listen. So then you go out there and you work for the man and you get paid. Okay, cool. But now when you want to come to trading, everything you learned in the school system is going to hold you back from trading. Because you want to be smart, you want to study, and you want to follow the leader. So the influencer is the leader. You follow them and you get corralled. Now your broker's bending you over just like college is bending us over with these degrees, talking about you need 30 grand just to be able to learn how to go use a computer and a computer science degree just to go work for somebody and press a bunch of keys on a computer. I mean, come on, guys. You know what I'm saying? Come on. And this is just the cycle of doom, man. And I was part of it. I was like, yo, every time I'm at work, I saw the best trades happen when? Not when I'm at work. The best trades is happening when you're asleep or when you're at work. They're doing that on purpose. 100% they're doing that on purpose. And part of the notifications in the back. This is real-time recording, so I'm just going to let things fly. I'm going to leave that in the back, you know. But this is what's crazy about it. You know, and it's sad because I said, damn, they taught us and programmed us so well that in order to come into trading, you got to unlearn so much things that you learned throughout growing up, especially coming from my background. Most people who I talk to have no clue what this even is. I didn't know what this was 3 years ago. I told you when I was investing in crypto, I had no clue those charts was Forex charts I was looking at, trading charts rather. And because crypto's not Forex, but it's just kept away from you. And I learned how to invest and make money so well just from learning about these charts alone. That's why I have so much respect for the charts, because you can learn so much data from just looking at these charts. You don't even have to be a trader to make money. You could just invest based off what the price is doing on the chart. I told you I had a friend, he invested in gold and crypto. He made 180K. God bless him. He did give me about 20,000, which is, he didn't have to do that, because I had one guy, he made 100,000 and he disappeared. Took his account, closed me out of it, and disappeared. He made over 100,000. He hit me up. He said, "Yo, is that real?" I said, "Yeah, I was testing out the robot on your account. I recorded this and everything, by the way. It was a accident. He took the account. Next thing you know, I went to go log in. My password was changed, and he was gone. He was gone. Now, of course, I guess he did whatever nonsense. I saw him posting. That he had a Porsche on the internet, and now he's hitting me up. And I'm like, nah, I already know what you did. You done took that money and spent it and did some craziness with it. And now you want to come back over here and act like it's cool. But you showed me your greed index, the greed index, when you did that. So you can't be saved, my brother. Everybody can't be saved, okay? Everybody can't come. So the bottom line with this trading thing is, man, you really only going to get out of it what you put into it. And if y'all trying to come over here and go based off some YouTuber, so-and-so FX and all of that, you're gonna do bad. You know, you got to realize and just be practical and not delusional about all of this. That's the first thing. And trading $1,000 a year, thinking that you're gonna learn how to trade, is also crazy to me too. Because there's a such thing as too safe, and that's just too damn safe. All right, you people are crazy. All right, so that's it, man. This is the pilot episode of Pip Chasers, episode 1. You can't save everybody. And like I said, for the next episode, I'm going to try to get people in from the Discord, and we're going to try to make this right. And I do apologize for all of this noise. I don't get why like so much texts are coming out now. But yeah, it is what it is. There's nothing I could do about it happening. Those are people giving out some whack signals too. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, man, shout out to the Signal Gang. I used to be in that joint heavy too, getting steamrolled. That's when I really realized I better just trade on my own, because there's no way I'm going to make money taking these signals. But I'll make that another topic for another podcast. But yeah, man, we 30 minutes in. I think I could close out here. No need to make this really long and just stretch out the conversation. But just understand, man, a lot of people are going to go about this the wrong way. And they're going to have to learn. And if you tell them and they seem like they're going to continue down that path, you can't save them. Everybody's not going to be able to make it. I realize 90% of people are just designed to lose. You were taught this growing up, and you come into this, and it's just your mindset. And we're stubborn as people, and you either going to have to adjust or you're going to die slow in this trading market, man. And that's just what it is. You know? So shout out to everybody who tuned in. Hopefully we could get these numbers round up, man. At least, you know, share this. And we are on all major platforms now. I do have distribution for the podcast, so the podcast will be distributed on all major platforms. Wherever you listen to podcasts at, you should be able to find Pip Chasers and Forex Talk. That's my other show that I do, where I just take audio clips and I put them up there for y'all. But this is the official podcast right here. Like I said, this is the first season. This is the pilot episode. Depending on how all of this goes for the first season, we'll adjust to getting video and all of that. I think I'm going to do the next episode through the Discord, so you can just hop in the Discord and we'll be streaming. I should have all my audio set up properly by then. But definitely leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the topic, what I was saying. Let me know your 2 cents on this conversation about who you tried to save in the Forex market, whether it be from Forex or to bring them into Forex, okay? Also, leave your topics down below for whatever you want to see on whatever platform you're on. Please leave a comment. Please like and share so we can grow this, because a lot of y'all, whenever I say I'm going to dip, y'all come out, hey, you know, I appreciate everything. Well, I need you to show that appreciation in advance. Y'all need to show that appreciation now while I'm here. Because once I said I was going to stop doing long-form content on YouTube, y'all started hitting me up. And I'm like, if you've been watching all of that, you should have been supporting that then, okay? So support it while it's here. How is it going to grow if you just keep it to yourself? 90% of these people are lost, and y'all need to help them. You know, the least y'all can do is give them my content. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But anyway, it's your boy Jimmy FX. I hate that FX, but I had to put it in so people would understand what they're dealing with. And I'm out of here. So, you know, once again, see you on the next episode. Peace.
Ever wondered if there was a less stressful way to trade, or tired of missing opportunities to catch pips? Bank Series has you covered. From scalping intraday to swing trading strategies, trade any currencies, metals, stocks, and even crypto. Then this sophisticated, talking AI has you covered. Pick a system that best suits your desires, apply it to your chart, and let the robot tell you when it sees a potential setup. Then decide to take the trade yourself or let the AI enter for you with a fully fleshed out setting that allows the AI to manage your trade for you, from floating stop loss to trailing stops. Taking a prop firm challenge? Don't worry. Our bank system has risk management setting that you can turn on and never have to worry about if you're risking too much on any position. You can even tell the AI what time to start trading. So what are you waiting for? Pick one of our AI personalities and start your journey now.
You are now listening to the Pip Chasers podcast.
Broken stupid, she'll never be the same again.
And what's really, really bad is being broken stupid.